Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Silviana Pusparinandita. You can call me Silviana or Sylvie. I want to tell my experience during Eid. On the night of the Takbiran, siblings gathered at the homes of grandparents, but not all siblings gathered because they were unable to go home to regulation issued by the government to prevent transmission of the coronavirus. My parents also couldn't go back their village, and we were forced to celebrate Eid al-Fitr virtually. We all prefer like snack to be served, and the next day when grandparents' siblings come to visit for halal bihalal. The next day, our family got ready to pray at the mosque and immediately rules of warfare of being left behind. It's just that after finishing prayer and talking, fireworks were lit. Very festive. In the afternoon, I went to Wonogiri to visit my father's grandmother's house. In the previous years, I was always with my parents and sister, but this year I was alone. When in Wonogiri, the activity is still the same, namely halal bihalal for relative. That is the short story of my experience on Eid al-Fitr. Stay healthy, adhere to health protocol, and stay happy. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum. Hello, my name is Aska. I am from Jakarta. I will tell you about it activities on the first day. This is my second year of it in Jakarta. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the government doesn't allow going home. The first day of it is when we wake up and get ready for it prayer at the mosque near our house. After it prayer, I sungkeman to my parents. Then eat with big family in Jakarta. Well, more or less like that. Not as interesting as back home. God willing, all the must have a reason to reduce the increase in the number of COVID-19. See you. Wassalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Vita. I'm from Colomadu, Karanganyar. I will tell you about 8 activities on the first day. Most Muslim go to the mosque every 8 morning for the 8 prayer, a shorter version of our 5 daily prayers. Like millions of Muslims around the world, I stood tall beside my mother as we start our prayers. At 8 a.m., I came out of the mosque and was having breakfast. We really enjoyed the chicken opor. It is the most important moment for me and my family. I always make sure to spend time with them on this special day. We usually have lunch at this holiday vacation home. Logging, eating, and just enjoying each other company is the best way my family enjoys Eid. This is my Eid, and I always look forward to the Eid at the end of Ramadan. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Activities during Eid al-Fitr in my village. In the pandemic, I wake up early in the morning, praying Eid al-Fitr in the mosque. Leaving at 6 after I finished praying, I went home to eat vegetable rice. After eating, I continue the pilgrimage of Saint Prayer at the tomb next to the mosque. I finish, I continue to stay in touch with my closest relatives. After that, I continue activities at home mosque as young man. Youth group help prepare relaxation event and halal bihalal at the mosque after finish 12 o'clock. I immediately went home to rest until 3 o'clock. This it I don't have an gathering, just stay at home because my family chose to stay home because of the pandemic. This is it is different from yesterday. It hopeful the COVID virus will disappear soon so that other people can celebrate Eid al-Fitr with their families.
Hello, my name is Shiva Iklima Sandi Octaviani. You can call me Via. I will tell you about my experience on it. On the night before it, I didn't go to the mosque for takbiran. I helped my mother pack up snacks for guests who came the next day. After all the work is done, I take a break and can wait for it. On it, I was a little late going to the mosque to pray. After the prayer was over, I went back home and apologized to my parents. After that, I went to grandma's house. I didn't need to go home because grandma's house was not far from my house. On the second day of it, I didn't go anywhere. I just stay at home and sleep. I prefer to sleep and spend time at home when I have holidays. Okay, thanks enough from my Eid experience. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Tiara Alia Rahmawati. You can call me Tiara. In there, I will tell you about my experience on Eid. On the night before Eid, my friend and I performed takbiran at the mosque. The night, we performed takbiran by walking from one mosque to another. After we finished walking, we finally returned to our mosque again. On Eid day, I became the committee of Eid prayer with my friends. We arranged prayer rows for mutual comfort. After Eid prayer, we gathered to the mosque to stay in touch and eat together. Nah, after returning from the mosque, I also go home and shook hands with my parents and said, Minal aizin wal faizin. Then we also apologized. And after staying in touch, we are ready to go home to grandma's house in Wonogiri. It took 2 hours to get there. Finally, we arrived at grandma's house safely. On the day of Eid, I was only at my grandma's other house for 3 days. I am also not going anywhere because I have no friend to play with other than my brother. Okay all, that's enough for my Eid experience. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Rinjani. I'm from Boyolali. Here I will tell you about my Eid with my family. I wake up early for the dawn prayer. I take a shower and get ready for the Eid prayer. Arriving at the prayer place, I got ready to pray. Then continued to listen to the lecture. This year is still the same as last year. prayer must be kept at the distance and using health protocol. After praying, I went straight home and continued to my grandmother's house from the Sungkeman. At my grandmother, many of my relatives too, and I am very happy to be able to apologize to my brother and sister. After apology, my extended family and I immediately ate together and catch. The second ate my sister and I cooked spoon and cake and cookies, but unfortunately the cookies were burnt. After cooking the cake, my brother and I continued to pray together and eat meatballs. Maybe that's all can tell me friend about me activities during.
Hi, my name is Anis Kartaji. I'm come from Simoboyo, and I study in S1 nursing program and nurse. I want to tell about my story in 8 yesterday. 8 yesterday was not different from the last year, still side by side with coronavirus. Stick to health protocols without any big family gathering, without halal and bihalal, but did not reduce the atmosphere of Eid this year. I hope next year we can have a good Ramadan and Eid. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Koryatun. I'm from the S1 Nursing Study Program. I study at ITSPK Muhammadiyah Surakarta. I come from Kebun Dalem Lor, Prambanan, Klaten. During Eid al-Fitri in my village, I prayed for Eid. Eid prayers according to health protocol determined by the government. After the congregation is finished praying to listen to the call. After completing the call, all the congregation read the verse on the face. Then halal bihalal. Then I go home with my family to apologize to each other. After finishing with my family and the whole family to grandma's house and apologize to each other. And I also apologize to my brother and towards the neighbors' houses. After finishing, my family and I went home. Then we ate together. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello guys, my name is Sofia Istiqomah from S1 Nursing Study Program and Nurses. Here I want to share a story about Eid al-Fitri this year. Okay guys, here my Eid day is different from yesterday. Eid, even though it's a pandemic, I'm grateful for the Eid family gathering with my family at home. I do Eid al-Fitri when I pray Eid al-Fitri at the mosque near my house. I went with my father, mother, brother, and two sisters. We prayed every solemnly. After praying, we returned home. When I got home, I was born and dinner with my family and the continued to eat. And at my mother's house, a grilled chicken. After afternoon finished eating, I got ready to go stay in touch with my grandparents' house, and pretty beautiful clothes. Before leaving, don't forget to eat fresh. The, the food at home is very much like rice cake, curry, chicken rendang, and others. After eating, I put on my shoes and read a prayer going out of the house. Arriving at your home, we were served various cakes such as nastar, fruit, peanuts, dates, chocolate sweet, and other. We were also offered to eat lontong again. My experience on this holiday is very fun and festive.